Episode 19 of my OD&D actual play, my solo game. My game where the party in the last episode got absolutely decimated by the Black Dragon. They tried to run, they kept trying to run, and they didn't quite make it. Until there was only 2 of them left, they managed to get away from the dragon. But these 2 are exhausted, and they have to rest for about 7 days. So we're going to roll to see if they have any encounters during those 7 days, and if they survive long enough to make it out of the jungle back to Kraska to lick their wounds and decide on what their next course of action is. I'm Tristan. This is Heroes and Homebrew. So the party is right here, and we're going to roll 7 times for an encounter, because you roll for an encounter each day that they're resting. So on a 4, 6, there's an encounter. So day 1. Actually, it's on 1D. I rolled 2D. Day 1, no encounter. Day 2. Day 2, there's an encounter. Alright, let's go to a white box. Because we're using a white box for the encounters, because I like that table better. Alright, wilderness. They're in swamp jungle, so we're going to roll a d10. That's cocked. A 1. Dragon. There we go. So D8. I wonder if it's going to be the same black dragon that's found them. Let's see, might be another dragon. There's no way they can fight a dragon. 5. It's a red dragon now. Oh, lovely. So you see this red dragon kind of flying above them. Let's see. Let's go to Monsters of Treasure. We're going to roll to see if the dragon's in the lair. Alright, so 60% chance that it's in the lair, which I still maintain is actually, you know what? We're going to roll number of dragons first. There's 2 red dragons. Are they in the lair? They are not in the lair. It's 2 red dragons. Obviously, they're going to try and evade, but we're going to roll for surprise. Black is the dragons, white is the party. Party is surprised. Not awesome. Alright, let's check out these evasion rules. I think if the party is surprised, they can't do anything right now. Because the party is surprised, they cannot evade unless they can use some form of magic or the terrain is woods. We're in the jungle, we're considering that woods. So it adds 25% of evasion. There are 2 red dragons and 2 parties, so 2 red dragons is 50%. So that makes it 70%, which gives them a 95% chance to evade, but the dragons are twice the speed, so that removes it. So they have a 70% chance of evasion. Let's see. Hopefully they can get away with this. 71. They do not evade. Right. So the black dragons swoop down. The party is surprised. That's not accurate anymore. Okay, so let's find out some stats on these red dragons. Alright, so we have 2 red dragons. Red, they breathe fire in a 9-inch by 3-inch cone. So that means they'll nail both of those. 9 to 11 hit dice. Alright, so we're going to roll to determine the age of each dragon. First dragon is old, which has 5 points per hit die. And then for the other dragon is very old. Most dragons follows. We're going to roll to see how many HD. I just gave them 11 because they're old, but there's a 20% chance that they'll be on the lower scale and 20% chance that it'll be on the higher scale. So let's see if they are small. They're not small. Let's see if they are very large. So the first one is not small or very large, so that makes it 10. So it actually drops the HP to 50 and the damage down to 50. The second dragon is not small, and is it very large? Not very large, so it makes it 60 and 60. Alright, so as dragons land, what is their reaction? Maybe the party will get lucky and they'll just let them go. I don't see it happening, but 12. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's very, very good. Enthusiastic. The second one. 6. Less so, but there's one of them is uncertain. One of them is very enthusiastic, though. So, what can that mean? Let's see. Are these red dragons enemies of the black dragon? Let's do black is yes. Black is no, white is yes. They are enemies of the black dragon. So, Judy and Curl are both like, please, we've been running for days. Like, just let us go. We're leaving the jungle. We don't want any more of this. We've just been chased by a black dragon. And I said, oh, black dragon. We've been chasing this black dragon. Will the dragons let these two magic users go if they tell them where the black dragon is? No. Okay. So these two dragons say, well, then you're going to take us to the last place you saw the black dragon. And the two say, no, please, we will just give you the direction where he is. We'll show you on this map, this little map that we've been drawing, where we found his lair. Please just let us go. Will they accept this? Undecided. They will accept this. All right. I say, okay. And they show them, okay, well, he's here, and they have this map that they've been drawing the whole time that they've been in the jungle. And are they going to accept this? What's the reaction? 6, uncertain. And they say, Judy and Curl say, well, look, we've done everything we can. We can't help you fight this black dragon. We're certainly not as powerful as you. Just please let us go. No. So are these dragons just going to kill them? Yes. Let's make a last-ditch effort. The dragons start getting closer. Like, well, we have no need for you anymore. You've shown us where he is. Now it's time for you to die. They say, please, he's going after someone who took all our money. If you subdue him, maybe you can get him to tell you where the money is. We'll give you all the coin that we have. Will they accept this? No. All right, initiative. Actually, no, the party's surprised. Although I think at this point, I think maybe the surprise is. Let's see, initiative. I don't know. The party was surprised. Should we have an initiative roll? You know what? I'm going to say no because they were surprised, even though they've been begging. They kind of know it's coming. I think the dragons have the upper hand, so I think the dragons are going to make their attack. We'll say it's the same thing. Actually, dragons are AC 2, so they're armored foot, and they're going to fight as heavy foot. Both of these magic users are fighting light foot. There's nothing they can do. So the first dragon with, let's see, gonna roll a 6 or more. A 7 or more means that they're going to use their breath. 2, they're going to bite. All right, so it is. Let's go back to our sheet. Now, all the magic user has is a dagger, so they probably parry. So, sword versus no armor. They need a 7. Dagger is 2 or less, which means they can attempt to parry. So subtract 2 from the attack. So a 7 or more, that is a 9. Minus 2 is a 7, so that's going to be a bite, which is a 1d6. That's a 3. We're going to say that it's going to be the top dragon we have right now. It is Curl and Judy, so they're like this. So that's 3 on Curl, brings her down to 3. That was the first attack. Gets 5 attacks. Second one misses. Third one misses. Oof, lucky. Fourth one, it's 8 minus 2 because she's going to parry. So that misses again. Needs a 7. It's a 7 minus 2 is 5. So it misses. I think one more. 8. That misses as well. So lucky for Curl, she's like. The next dragon is going to roll to see if they're going to use a breath weapon. There's a 3, so it's a bite. She's going to bite Judy, who is acting as a magic user right now, so no armor. So again, he's a 7, but Judy's going to parry. That is a 9, so that's a 7. The bite hits for 1. 4. Next attack gets 6 attacks total. That's a 7. 5 to hit. That's a 9. Second one hits for 1. Brings it down to 3. This is attack 4. 7 doesn't hit. Attack 5. 6 doesn't hit. And attack 6. 5 doesn't hit. Alright, now we move into initiative. Party got a 6. Dragon's got a 1. Party is going to run. They are out of here. So they're going to hightail it out, and we're going to go back to evasion. Alright, so remember what we were saying. There are only two party members. 50% of the total possibility of the dragons brings us up to 70. They're in the woods, so they get 25% bonus, but the dragons are twice as fast, so it's 25% negative, which means we're back down to 70. Let's see, do they evade? That was a 66. They evade. Wonderful. They're out. So they managed to evade them. And they're going to, that was the second day. Let's roll for an encounter again. Third day, no encounter. Fourth day, no encounter. Fifth day, no encounter. Sixth day, an encounter. Of course. White box, here we come. Swear to God, if it's another dragon, they're just going to give up and die. Alright, so we are in the swamps. Well, swamp jungle. It's a D10. A 1. It's another dragon. Oh my god. These poor guys, man. Alright, so where's Dragon? Dragon, here we go. D8. It's a 6. A white dragon this time. Wow, for the longest time, nothing was happening. This place is lousy with dragons. Alright, white dragon. Let us roll to see how many. D4. There are 3. Are they in the lair? 60%. 13. They are in the lair, which is kind of weird because the party's not moving. Maybe the party accidentally came into the lair. White dragons will only be found in cold regions. Alright, so actually let's roll that. Let's re-roll the dragon. Because it doesn't make sense that they'd be in the jungle. 4. 4 is a green dragon. That makes more sense. Alright, so 3 are in the lair. Alright, let's see if the party is surprised. Dragon surprised, party surprised. Party surprised, dragons are not. Of course, that's how it goes. And okay, so the party can try and evade, even though they're surprised. I'd say that it's over 60%, so they have a 90% chance of evasion. Plus 25 in the woods, minus 25 because they're surprised. They can evade because they're in the woods. They don't get a plus 25 because they're in the woods, and it's minus 25 because the dragons are faster. So 90. That's a 65% chance. Actually, yeah, they would still get the 25% chance. Oh, sorry, 10%. So it's a 100% chance minus 7, so 75%. As a 69, they managed to evade without issue. Excellent. Last day of resting. 1, no encounters. So they managed to stay put for a week. They did get a little messed up, but they are able to move on now. And we'll do that on the next episode. Well, they almost didn't make it, but they've managed to make their rest period 7 days, and they almost died from the red dragons. They evaded the green dragons. This place was just lousy with dragons. The minute they met one, they just kept meeting dragons over and over again. But everything seems to be okay now. They can move out of the jungle, and hopefully they'll be able to regroup and decide what their next move is. And that's it for me. Save a seat for me at your table.